Imagine a place where ancient Chinese traditions collide with futuristic skylines. A city that never sleeps, yet whispers centuries of silent resilience. Welcome to Hong Kong, one of the most misunderstood and electrifying places on Earth. Before we dive into this mind-blowing journey through a city of contrasts and surprises, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment with the country you'd love us to explore next. Trust me, you'll want more stories like this one. Let's go. Hong Kong isn't just a city. It's an idea. A paradox. A contradiction. A masterpiece of human ambition, squeezed into 1,100 square kilometers, smaller than the city of Los Angeles, but beating with a pulse that can shake the world. 7.5 million people, all stacked on top of one another, navigating a labyrinth of neon lights, ancient temples, Michelin-starred restaurants, and chaotic wet markets, all within the same few blocks. But wait, is Hong Kong part of China? Is it its own country? The answer is complicated. For over 150 years, Hong Kong was a British colony. But in 1997, the British handed it back to China under a unique agreement. One country, two systems. That meant Hong Kong would remain semi-autonomous, with its own legal and economic systems, at least on paper, until 2047. In practice, though, that balance is fragile. And in recent years, it's been tested by protests, political crackdowns, and a shifting identity. Yet, despite all the noise, Hong Kong remains one of the safest, most efficient, and most uniquely fascinating cities on the planet. And hey, if you're still watching and loving this so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring you even more hidden stories from around the world. Now let's talk money, because Hong Kong is a financial beast. It's one of the top 5 financial hubs on the planet. With zero sales tax, low income tax, and one of the busiest stock exchanges in the world, money flows through this city like water. Skyscrapers here aren't just tall, they're statements. Some are even built with feng shui principles, where the position of a doorway or a fountain can mean the difference between wealth and ruin. But what really sets Hong Kong apart is its rhythm. The sound of a tram clattering down narrow tracks. The buzz of vendors shouting in Cantonese. The scent of egg tarts and roast goose. It's fast, loud, intense, yet impossibly magnetic. For every luxury store in Central, there's a noodle stall and Mong Kok serving world-class meals for under $3. And then, the nature. Yes, nature. Most people think of skyscrapers when they hear Hong Kong. But guess what? Over 70% of its land is untouched green space. You can go hiking in the morning, hit the beach by noon, and return to a rooftop bar with panoramic views by sunset. Dragon's Back Trail, Lana Island, the Big Buddha. These aren't just side attractions. They're a vital part of the city's identity. A reminder that even in one of the most densely populated places on Earth, there's always space to breathe. Still, there's a deeper story. A tension. A pulse underneath the surface. Because Hong Kong is constantly asking itself, what will we become? It's a city caught between worlds, east and west, freedom and control, tradition and modernity. It's a place where teenagers protest in the streets, while elderly men play Chinese chess under banyan trees. Where a temple might sit in the shadow of a glass tower. Where British red post boxes still stand, long after the British left. And somehow, it all works. That's the magic of Hong Kong. It's imperfect, chaotic, and sometimes heartbreaking. But it's real. Raw. Alive. So why should you care? Because Hong Kong is a symbol of resilience. Of adaptation. Of holding on to identity in a world that's constantly trying to redefine you. And in a time where so many cities are starting to look the same, glass, concrete, brands, Hong Kong remains defiantly itself. It doesn't try to be New York or Shanghai. It doesn't need to. Because Hong Kong knows, it's one of a kind. And as the city steps into an uncertain future, it does so with grit, creativity, and a history of surviving everything the world has thrown at it. So, what's next for Hong Kong? That is still being written. But one thing's for sure, the story isn't over yet. If you found this journey as fascinating as we did, go ahead, subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Which place should we explore next? We read every one of them. And we can't wait to take you there.